Hi everyone, a very, very good afternoon and a warm welcome to this week's home choir teaching session. This week we are looking at, well, it's not exactly a barrel of laughs. This one is Weep, O Mine Eyes by John Bennet, who was born in the 16th century, died in the early 17th century. We don't know much about him other than he seems to have been fairly well-to-do, wrote a lot of music for performance at court and so on, and wrote this beautiful, beautiful madrigal, which is all about, well, crying. So just bear that in mind as we set out into today's session. If you're not feeling desperately full of beans today, you might want to go back and sing one of our other madrigals, which is full of fun, frolicking, and of course, fa-la-lying. No fa-la-lying in tonight's session. This one is absolutely gorgeous, though. If you like your baroque music and you like your beautiful clashes, and to love this one today. Let me just check everything's working. I see lots of people are here in the chat. Sheila says, love a good bit of gloom. I know what you mean, Sheila. There's something really therapeutic, I think, about singing some really, really gloomy music and then getting on with your day. It's my story. I'm sticking to it. Let's just have a listen. Is Patchway Cathedral Choir there to sing for us? Let us see. Here we go. We could do it a bit more from the choir, couldn't we? If I press this button, lovely stuff. It is ever so lovely, this piece. And if you are feeling particularly moved by the music, it might help to giggle at the words cease not. Because whenever the primary school child we carry around inside of us, he very much giggles at the words and cease not. Yes. Well, I hope you're all having a good day out there. Hello to everyone who's joined the channel recently. Should we quickly check subscriber numbers? Yeah, well, let's check whilst you wait. Hold, please. Dun, da, 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 dun, 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 da. Aha. 5,310 subscribers. 5310 will do. Please click the subscribe button and help us grow the channel. It would be great to get to 10,000 subs. That's our next big target, and you can help us on the way by just clicking that red button. It's all free. We'd just love to have you come and join our choral tribe. Now, of course, if you are subscribed, don't forget you can help us out by also giving us a thumbs up and leaving us a comment, particularly those of you watching later on. And hello to everyone who's watching live today but not in the live chat. Hello, as always, to Helene and Bill and Val in California, to Sue and Tony, to Sally and Annie, to Maureen, and to Harry and June, and to anyone else who's watching live this afternoon but not chatting. And then hello, everyone in the live chat saying it never would have occurred to me. Yeah, right. Hello, Alison. Hello, Carolyn. Hello, Liz. Hello, Emma. Hello, Fiona. Hello, Glennis. Hello, Jackie. Hello, Jane. Hello, Jane. Hello, Janet. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Michael. Hello, Mike. Hello, Sheila. Hello, Sean. Hello, Soraya. Hello, Susanna. Hello, Suzanne. Hello, Terry. Hello, Valai. Hello, Wendy. Hello to all of you. There's Eileen as well. It's great to have a great turnout for our teaching session. It's a particularly lovely one today. So I think we should get started. I don't have a minor home choir loaded up. I should probably dig one up, but I think the F major one is probably, actually, let's put it in the right key. F major. Sing any of those notes to the word home choir and we can start our broadcast. Are you ready, everyone? Take a nice deep breath and here we go. And beautiful, everyone. I remember I haven't pressed the button yet. There we go. Very good afternoon. Slick, well rehearsed. Not my first rodeo. Welcome all of you to our teaching session here on Wednesday. We're going to teach this beautiful piece by John Bennet, the late Renaissance composer, and it's called Weep, O Mine Eyes. It is a madrigal, which means it's a secular piece, so it makes a change. We've done a lot of sacred music recently, but it's very much one that tugs on the heartstrings. So as always, after our news and our warm-up and so on, we will start with the soprano line, then the alto, the tenor, the bass, and then have a full sing-through at the end. If you're watching later, you'll be able to find links underneath this video in the description, which will take you straight to the relevant part for the rehearsal for you. But everyone who's here as we stream this us live, well, do feel free to sing along as we go through. And speaking of singing along, we're going to be having a good time this Fun Friday as we sing, well, Mozart's Horn Concerto. Except it's got words, and it's words all about, as you can see, a lost French horn. I've lost that horn, found that horn, gone. These are words, of course, by Flanders and Swan, and we shall be enjoying their piece, which is known as Ill Wind, which, could very much be taken more than one way. Our way is very much an innocent approach, and it's a great piece. If you haven't heard it, well, do come along on Fun Friday as we raise the roof and look for that lost French horn. Now, next week, Home Choir will be taking a little break from live streams just for a week to allow us time to just recharge the batteries, but don't worry, you've got plenty of fabulous music to look forward to. On Monday at 11 a.m, you have a beautiful compilation of some of our favourite choral pieces, including most of the new pieces we've learned recently. In a lovely half hour, which I've called Relaxing Choral Music, I've put together some nice soothing footage of sunsets and sunrises and nature for you to enjoy whilst you listen to pieces like, well, of course, O Domine Jesu Christe by Palestrina. And what else is in there? There's a bit of Eric Whittaker, there's some Bruckner, there's some Tallis, there's a Melgar. It's a fabulous programme. So that's going out on Monday at 11 a.m. And then we've got a couple of reruns. Palestrina O Domine Jesu Christe teaching session, which went out before the summer. That's going out on Wednesday. That's the one where I'd emailed the composer and he sent me a response, if you remember that one. And then the big pub sing-along is rerun on Friday, and we'll be back with our live shows then on Sing Sunday. There may or may not be a contribution from a certain green-faced demon in time for Halloween. As you know, I'm nothing to do with that, but he's certainly been making noise from the cupboard, so look out, perhaps from a contribution from your favourite green-faced demonic conductor. And of course, if you like what we do here on Home Choir and you want to support us in our work to bring music to the world for free, well, you can support us by going along to homechoir.org/donate. Every penny you give goes back into making these shows for all of you, and we're hugely grateful to everyone who donates, whether it's a one-off or whether you are kind enough to support us on a monthly basis. So to all of you, thank you. And of course, the newsletter is the one-stop shop for keeping up with everything that's going on in the world of Home Choir. There is lots coming our way. There's some excellent stuff I'll be telling you about after half-term, after next week's break, including some special pieces in the baroque style, a very, very special, very important project for Christmas, and an extremely exciting project that's going on next year in aid of charity. So lots to look forward to. Please do keep up by going along to homechoir.org, click newsletter, fill in the very short form, and just submit it. That's all you need to do, and every week we'll send you that all-important email. And we promise to never spam you. And I think most importantly, if you tell us when your birthday is, as these home choristers have done, well, we will sing you happy birthday when your special day rolls around. Now, of course, there'll be more birthdays on Friday. Quite a big list, actually, because we're going to be off the air live streaming for about a week. So it'll be a long one on Friday. But today, we're going to sing happy birthday to Matthew, to Leslie, to Barbara, and to Helene. So everyone, let's sing for all of these lovely home choristers. Are we ready? After 2, 1, 2. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Matthew, Leslie, Barbara, and Helene. Happy birthday to you and many more. I think it's getting more and more grandiose every time we sing it, and quite right too. Happy birthday to all of you celebrating over the next couple of days, and remember, more birthdays to come on Friday. So this piece by John Bennet. As I said in my little preamble before we came live, we don't really know much about John Bennet, and that's the case actually for many composers of this era, unless they were a kind of major character like Bird or Tallis or Gibbons. Not much remains of them, no portraits that we can tell, very little biographical information. We know he was born in 1575 and died sometime after 1612, but we don't really know for sure. We do know that he wrote some wonderful music, and he was very popular at court, so he was clearly quite well to do. And this is a madrigal as opposed to a sacred piece. This is a secular work that probably would have been accompanied sometimes by a lute and performed really as part of everyday life at court. And most madrigals, they deal with affairs of the emotions and the affairs of the heart, and this is no exception. So what we're going to do is I'm going to bring the score up on screen with the press of the magic button here. And of course, I've got the score in the description. And for those of you with perfect pitch, I'm going to play around with you because, of course, this is at baroque pitch, which means it is sung a semitone lower than written. And what I thought we'd do is let's have it from the beginning, just to listen to it all the way through. And you'll get the sense very, very early on about the style of the piece. As I say, it's very mournful. And although the notes look like they're quite long, it's actually moving at quite a speedy pace. Let's enjoy it from the beginning. Here is Weep, O Mine Eyes. And... There we go, everyone. Beautiful piece of music. So let's take it from the top, and we're going to begin with the soprano line. And you can hear that actually this piece builds up from the bass with the A, the C, and the E, leading us to... Then it goes back to the A chord, which gives you your first note here, sopranos. And so it's after 2. Now, bear in mind, although I've said after 2, it has a feel of 2 in a bar. So it's quite a fast 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just bear that in mind. Okay, so we come in after 2 sopranos. It's 1, 2. Weep, O mine eyes. Weep, O mine eyes. Weep, O mine eyes. And cease not. Okay, we've got several instances here of singing the word weep across the bar line there, and of course there. Each of those means you push through. Weep, O mine eyes, weep, O mine eyes, weep, O mine that the pushing through the note allows you to create extra emotion, which of course is all entirely deliberate. Let's go into stem mode. And this just means we can turn the rest of the singers down and focus more on the soprano line. So let's go from our note here, sopranos in bar 5 after 2. Ready? 1, 2. Excellent. Now we take a deep breath and we come in here in bar 16. Okay, so from bar 16 it goes like this. Alas, these your spring tides. Long, languid notes here. Let's have a go here, sopranos. Alas. Ready? 1, 2. Then you grab a very quick breath on the first 2 crotchet beats of the next bar. It passes very quickly though. We drop down the octave and we sing this. Okay, let's just follow that through. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to, for now, I'm just going to hide the other parts just so we can see things nice and clearly. I'll put them back later on. I know people prefer, some of you prefer to be able to see everything on screen. I completely get it, but I think it would be good to see just a little bit more of the soprano line. So from bar 21, we're going to sing this phrase, alas. Ready? After 2, and 1, 2. Alas, these your spring tides, methinks increase not. Excellent. Now, the second half of this is what we call the ABB form. Okay, binary form if you prefer. The first section is on its own, and then the second section after the double bar in bar 29 repeats. Okay, and so we sing 1, 2. Oh, when, 1, 2. Oh, when begin you. Okay, again, we got some notes pushing across the bar line. Caroline made the very valid point that the bar lines don't really mean much, but on the other hand, that there is this sense of pushing through these notes. And although there usually weren't bar lines written into this music, there was a sense at this time in history of bars starting to actually sort of coalesce into groups of beats and so on. So although the bar lines probably are not authentic, the feeling of them, the pushing through them certainly is. So let's have a go. Let's sing these 2 phrases from bar 29 through to bar 35 with the backing. Here we go, after 2, and 1, 2. Excellent. Now, to swell so high that I may drown me in you. This is clearly a reference to waves swelling and in no way to be taken in any other way. Okay, it's a really nice line. It even gives you the shape of a wave. To swell so high that I may drown me in you. And then, that I may drown me in you. So let's sing from To Swell So High, bar 36. Nice deep breath after 1, 3, 4, 1. To swell so high that I may drown me in you, that I may drown And then, of course, what we do is we go back up here to bar 29 and we sing to the end and we slow down on the very last phrase. So what we'll do now, I'm going to put the rest of the choir back on screen and we'll sing it through from the soprano perspective. I think what we'll do is we always do it, in fact, with a repeated section at the end. We'll stop somewhere around the beginning of the second repeat, so that when we sing it through at the end, it's a lovely feeling of achievement. So we're going to take it from the top. This is the soprano sing through. Basses here, tenors, altos, and of course, sopranos in bar 5. Here we go. And... deep breath. And... deep breath, and... one. As we repeat. Lovely. Okay, so we'll sing the rest of that later on. But let's go back to the top. And I'm just going to hide the soprano part for now. So the altos, as you can see here, they'll be the top of the score texture as we go along. I'm just going to make the altos nice and loud, and the sopranos, tenors and basses nice and soft. And let's have a look at the alto part. So altos, you are the third part in, completing this A minor triad. And so we come in after 4. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Weep, oh mine eyes, weep, oh mine eyes, and cease not. Okay, let's have a go at that. From the top altos, here come the bass and tenors, and... deep breath. Weep, oh mine eyes, weep, oh mine eyes, and cease not. Good, well done. Just long, long lines. I know it's not desperately exciting at the moment, but it does definitely pick up. So we sing, and cease not, weep, oh mine eyes, and cease not. There we have that Tears to Picardy, that sort of the sound of possible hope, though I suspect John Bennet was a bit of a hopeless romantic. Okay, let's have a listen to this. So after 3. 1, 2, 3. And cease not, weep, oh mine eyes, and cease not. Good. Now it's a very, very brief moment of hope there. Not, because now you're going to start moaning. Okay, so, alas, these your spring tides. So we've landed here in bar 14 on the C sharp. We immediately leap up to this this E. It's 1, 2. Alas, these your spring tides. Okay, and wherever you sing alas, that's a very, very baroque Sound per cell writes like that a lot as well. So really do lean into the moaning aspect of this. Let's try that together. From Alas, after 2, 1, 2. Alas, these your springtides. Good. Grab a quick breath. Alas, these your springtides. Same thing now, but just down in pitch. From Alas here in bar 19, and 1, 2. Alas, these your springtides. And then, so from springtides, methinks increase not. Springtides, methinks increase not. Okay, after 1, 2, and 1, 2. Springtides, methinks increase not. Good. And then just to wrap up this section, methinks increase not. Again, another Tears to Picardy. Already after 1, and 1. Methinks increase not. It's a particularly nice line. Now, as we get to the middle section, oh when begin you. So at this point, you're actually moving more with the sopranos. So I think I'm going to hide the basses and put the sopranos back on screen so you can see. So altos, you're now the middle line of this system. Okay, you're the middle line. You can see the sopranos were above. We get this. And so you are 1, 2. Okay, particularly nice little line with a little decoration. Let's sing that together. After 1, 2. Here we go. 1, 2. Now, we drop down to the F here. Oh, when begin you? We sing 1, 2. Oh, when begin you? Gosh, we are absolutely packing in the tierces today, aren't we? Singing through across the bar line. Oh, when begin you? Let's sing that together. There's your note, altos. And 1, 2. Now, to soar so high that I may drown me in you. This is all moving by Next Door Neighbour. Obviously now go stretching it out and to give us the shape of the waves, the swell. Okay, the tide, the spring tides even. So there's your note after 1, 3, 4, 1. To soar so high that I may drown me in you. And then that I may drown me in you. Okay, that I may drown. Ready? And that I may drown me in you. And let's just sing it with the backing. Here we go after 3. 1, 2, 3. That I may drown me in you. And then we go back up. Stuff. Okay, let's take it from the beginning. I'm going to leave the bass part off for now. Am I? Yes, I am. So the alto is the middle line here on screen, going all the way down. It is marked with an A. Okay, so the basses will sing, and then we are in after the tenors. So I'll notice there, tenors and basses, obviously. Here we go. This is the alto sing through. Have fun. Here we go. And. Pushing through.
Springtide, methinks increase not, methinks increase not.
And deep breath. Deep breath.
To so high that I may drown me in you, that I may drown me in you.
And then we go back up. Lovely. So as before, we'll sing that all the way through at the end in the magnificent acoustic of Patchway Cathedral. But we're going to look at the tenor part now. So I'm going to put the tenor and basses on screen at the same time, as they're tending to move together and supporting the altos and sopranos who tend to be above. So tenors, you can see you're coming in here in bar 1. The basses give you the root note. You come in on the sad third. Yes, your note makes the bass note sound sad. And so make sure you really do lay it on quite thick here, tenors, in terms of the mournful sound. Okay, so the tenors from the... Oh, actually, I realised I haven't made the tenors louder. Bear with me a moment. If you haven't had a sip of drink recently, do please hydrate yourself. Keep yourself... You're in good vocal health, everyone. Here we go. Okay, so basses here, tenors. And so we sing 1, 2. Weep, O mine eyes, and cease not. Let's sing that together, tenors. Starting at the top. And 1, 2.
Weep, O mine eyes,
Push.
and cease not.
Grab a quick breath.
Weep, O mine eyes, and cease not. Weep, O mine eyes.
I've just seen, bear with me a moment, it's not the only error in this score. My apologies. Let me just put... There we go, that's better. It should be a D. And I did spot that the altos had a tie that was missing. I'll have to go and put that back in later on. So let's just have that one more time. Weep, oh mine eyes. Just bear with me a second. I'm now going to reset everything. Dum, da, 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 dum, 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 da, dum. There we go. Okay, so where were we? We're here in bar 5. So it's 1, 2.
Weep, O mine eyes, and cease not.
Let's sing that together. And 1, 2.
Weep, O mine eyes, and cease not.
Now this is pushing up towards the top of the register.
Weep, O mine eyes, weep, O mine eyes, and cease not.
And all of these notes that are sort of hanging over the bar line really do tug on the heartstrings, don't they? So make sure you rise to that occasion. Okay, so from Weep, O Mine Eyes, tenors in bar 5. 1, 2.
Weep, O mine eyes, and cease not. Weep, O mine eyes.
Push.
Weep, O mine eyes, and cease not.
Good. And then,
Alas, this.
hang on. Let me just check that this is right.
Alas, this your springtime.
Good. Had a little moment there. I'm doubting myself now. So not much in the way of kind of melodic interest here, more basically becoming a bit of a bass line here. The basses will come in with their alas in a minute, so tenors for a few bars, you're assuming the role of basses. Let's sing it together. In after 2, 1, so 1, 2.
Alas, is your springtides.
Now we drop below the level of the basses here in bar 21. Alas, these your spring tides. So 4 beats on this note here, 4 beats on this note. This E across the bar line here, make sure that pushes through. And make sure that's a tone down to spring tides. Let's sing it together, tenors. Here we go. And alas, these your spring tides. Then we drop down a 4th. Methinks increase not. Let's sing that together. Methinks. After 2, 1, 2. Methinks increase not. Then you grab a quick breath. Oh when begin you. We sing. Oh when begin you. So it's all basically notes of the A minor triad there, tenors, but really, really mournful. And let that E at oh when just sort of hang in the air like this unresolved question. Here we go, and oh, and again, and then to swell so high that I may drown me in you. This is perhaps the most animated thing in the entire movement. Okay, so make sure it's like you've suddenly come to life and sing with plenty of movement and direction. To swell so high. After 1, 3, 4, 1. To swell so high that I may drown me in you. And then that I may drown me in you. Let's sing that together, starting here. Ready? After 3, 1, 2, 3. That I may drown me in you. Oh. So when we get to you there at the end, we must take a quick breath, and we're back to oh when. So it has to be a pretty deep breath there. Just bear that in mind. Okay, let's sing it from the top, tenors. There's your note. Basses. Rest of the choir are there, but this is a tenor sing through. So here we go from the top. Nice deep breath. And
Weep, O mine eyes, and cease not. Weep, O mine eyes, and cease not. Weep, O mine eyes. Weep, O mine eyes, and cease not. Alas, these your springtides.
deep breath. And
Alas, these your springtides, methinks increase not. Oh,
proceed to the end just as before and slowing down just as we finish. Okay, so let's put the bass part on screen and let's look at your part here, everyone. Okay, so basically, unsurprisingly, a lot of this is just filling in the bottom of the chord, but you do get some particularly mournful moments. And so, from the top we sing, "Weep, O mine eyes, and cease not." So each of these notes, this is effectively three beats, so it's 6 crotchet beats, it'll feel like 3, as will that one. And this one, of course, is a feel of 2. So let's sing this from the top. Those are your pitches. Here we go. And weep, O mine eyes, and cease not. You grab a quick breath. Weep, O mine eyes, weep, O mine eyes. Let's sing that together from bar 6 basses. And 1, 2. Weep, O mine eyes, weep, O mine eyes. Then, approaching the cadence. Hold that for 2 bars. Okay, so it's weep and cease not, and cease not. Okay, so from bar 11, here's your note. Ready, and weep and cease not, and cease not. Now, we briefly get to sing the mournful part. Almost a tenor line there. Alas, these your spring tides. Let's sing that together, basses. Just make sure when you're singing you're pushing through to create that nice suspension in bar 21. So from alas, there's your notes, and these your spring tides. Then increase not, methinks increase not. Now that leap of a sixth very much dates this to very late Renaissance, early Baroque. It's such an emotive interval. You wouldn't have seen that in the Renaissance, but you definitely did in the Baroque. Here we go, increase not. Here we go after 2, 1, 2. Increase not, methinks increase not. Then, up the octave, we sing Owen, Owen, begin you. Short note on you. Let's sing that together, basses, bar 29. Here we go, and and Owen, begin you. And then to swell so high that I may drown me in you. Bit of word painting there. There's the swell of the waves. And then to the end, that I may drown me in you. A smaller wave as we finish. Let's go from to swell so high that I may drown me. After 1, ready, 3, 4, 1. To swell so high that I may drown me in you. That So back to the repeats, and of course that second time we're going to slow down, but for now we're going to go from the very top, and we're going to have a sing through for the basses. Let's just see, is that the loudest the basses can go? No, a little bit louder. Okay, so from the top, basses there, and then everyone gets to sing it through. Here we go, everyone. Nice deep breath, and
Weep, O mine eyes, and cease not. Weep, O mine eyes, weep, O mine eyes, weep and cease not, and cease not.
deep breath.
Alas, these your spring tides increase not, methinks increase not. To soar so high that I may drown me in you, that I may drown me in you.
And then repeat. Excellent. So, oh when? Well, right now. We're going to sing it from the very beginning with all four parts singing at their fullest. I hope you've enjoyed learning this one with us today. If you have, please give us a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, well, it's completely free. So no reason not to click the subscribe button and help us on our way to 10,000 subscribers, which would be a fantastic target to hit. For now, though, we're going to wipe the tears away and then maybe weep a little bit more. We're going to sing with all of the early Baroque sensibilities of this piece, all of the very beautiful picturesque settings, and there's no double meaning to this whatsoever. No double entendres intended. Maybe just a little bit. Here it is. Basses, tenors, altos, sopranos. John Bennet's beautiful Weep, O Mine Eyes. Are we ready? Here we go. Oh, from the beginning would help, wouldn't it? And we are, everyone. That is Weep, O Mine Eyes by John Bennet, a beautiful baroque madrigal. And that's just for you to enjoy. But of course, do share this widely to anyone you think would enjoy learning this. We'd love to have them come along and sing with us. And indeed, on Fun Friday this week, we're going to have a raucous time singing and also searching for a lost French horn set to the music of Mozart. It's a great piece if you haven't heard it before. It's a huge amount of fun, lots and lots of words, and just a daft way to wrap up our week. Don't forget, next week we've got some gorgeous reruns for you to enjoy, especially Monday's session, which is going to be just a whole load of beautiful music and pleasing images and footage of nature and so on. We've got some Palestrina to revise on Wednesday and a big pub sing-along. And as I already warned you, the green Halloween demon might rear his ugly face for Thursday. You never know your luck. But otherwise, enjoy the rest of your day, and I look forward to seeing you very soon. All the best, folks. Take care. Bye.